Hello, everybody, and welcome to Music Industry Insights Worldwide Volume 3. And today I have the amazing Lola with us. Hello, Lola, how are you?
I'm good, Saskia. Thank you very much.
Good. Thank you so much for coming along today and agreeing to take part in Music Industry Insights Worldwide. It's such a pleasure to have you on the show.
No, thank you for inviting me. It's my pleasure. Thank you very much. It's really cool to be here.
Thank you. So tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from and what you do.
All right. So I'm Lola Pony, and I'm an art activist, performance art activist, and music composer.
Yeah.
And I just perform and make music to make you happy and make you dance.
I love that. And whereabouts are you from, Lola? Tell us
Oh,
about
I'm from Coatzacoalcos, Veracruz, Mexico. So I'm from Mexico, and I'm from the deep south, from a town called Coatzacoalcos, which is the same town as Salma Hayek.
Wow, that's a lovely place. I've been to Mexico myself. Really, really nice people. So tell us about your music. What kind of music do you do and what do you make?
So I just make really poppy sounds with obviously a little bit of Latin stuff like reggaeton, and I also like trap, but basically just something like that makes the happy music. Sometimes I go to the other part, I explore, but basically like synth pop, happy, dancing.
Uplifting, positive vibes. And does that represent you as a person and your kind of struggle and the stuff you've been through?
Yeah, no, it does represent me because obviously when there is happy, where there is like, there is always something, behind there. Where there is like, there should be a little bit of a shadow.
Yes.
And but that's what makes me who I am, because I don't want to stick in the darkness. I want to be in the light,
Yeah.
and just be there and share that light with everyone, because I've been like this my whole life, since I can remember, like just like this happy person, and just I don't know, like I just like to be shared with everyone.
I noticed that when we first met, you're always so kind, so friendly, always smiling. You're really nice to be around. You've got this very positive outlook on life and a good energy. I really like that about you. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Bebe. Yeah, no, it's like, I think when you go through stuff, you
Yeah.
learn to be like that. Like you learn to be like kind of like a protective thing is to just be happy and kind. Because I have a theory that the people that are the most kind and the most happy, the happiest, um are the ones that have suffered the most, because they know how tough it is, and they, like, you don't want that anymore. So yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's beautiful. And we met at London Pride, didn't we? So tell the viewers a bit about your background and how you identify and some of the struggles that you've had to face personally as an artist in the industry. So tell the viewers a bit more about that.
Of course. So I've been like 10 years performing and making music now, right? And then in that time, I think misogyny and greed is
Yeah.
the like are the most horrible things that I've encountered, because I don't know, like it's just there, and when I started, I got my songs stolen,
Yeah.
and so that taught me that I have to choose very carefully with who I surround myself,
Yeah.
and the team, and also just to register everything I make and I create. And I think that's the worst part, right? Luckily, I was like raised and by a really, my parents have always supported me, and they have always loved me, and they have always encouraged me and empowered me. I'm really lucky and happy to be like, like part of a family like that really just empowered me since I was born. and and so that's what makes me always like like gives me this thrive to say no to bad stuff, and it gives me the power to just keep on
Yeah.
and reject everything that it's unethical, and reject everything that goes against my values, and reject everyone who is mean and evil, right? So that's how it's done. That's how I do it, and just that's what I've encountered. But it just teaches you, like just taught me how to go along, and then everything changed, right? Because then you just find people like you, like my current friends and my current collaborators that are amazing people and kind and happy, so that's how yeah.
You've got to protect yourself, haven't you? And I think that's
Yeah,
one of the things that you're saying is you learn from some of your mistakes, but again, you have to protect yourself. You have to look out for yourself. You have to learn from some of these lessons and make sure they don't happen again.
exactly. Yeah, most importantly, that's it. Like, just learn from it and protect yourself, and and always be kind, always be kind and happy.
Yeah, and treat people with respect. I think that's another thing, isn't it? You treat people, I always treat people how I would like to be treated, because that's just the way
Yes.
I'm the person. And I think that's just how I treat everybody. And I get that from you as well, So yeah, I definitely agree. And I also think as well, when you talk about family and having family support, that really makes a massive difference on your progress, how you can kind of get through your difficult times, knowing that you're not on your own and that you have that support is fantastic.
Yeah, no, it makes the whole difference.
Yeah.
um Actually, I think it is quite like that, what makes the difference, because it just makes you who you are,
Yeah.
and there is nothing that can compare to just being supported by your family. And when you are like that, then I think also, well, as I the way I see it is that I have the responsibility to share that power and that light with everyone. So if, with people that maybe they don't have that, but
Yeah.
then you, because that's why we do, like as lesbians, gays,
Yeah.
and trans people, we all are supposed to like be a big family, because some of our community don't have that support, being to make music or to whatever. So we have to be ourselves, that, we have to become that for ourselves,
Yeah,
because
and
it's
for our community, right? And for our communities, because it's more than just us. We look out for each other, don't we? I think that's what you're saying is we kind of look out for each other and we try to support each other the best ways we can, which is really
exactly,
sweet.
exactly.
And obviously coming from Mexico and obviously you said you started your music career like 10 years ago. Did you have a musical education or did you just decide to start playing music or have you always done that from a young age?
Yeah, well, when I was in elementary school, I in 5 years old, where I went to school, they had a music class.
Yeah.
So, and my teachers, I started there, but my teachers and my parents decided to keep me like apart from the class, because uh they wanted me to develop my music instinct by myself, and not to learn like actual music,
Oh,
not to learn how to read it, not to learn anything. I would just play, like I still love classical music, but at 5 I would just like ask for classical music, and play it by ear on my
wow.
piano, and then that's how it all started.
Wow.
But
Yeah,
but then
wow. That's impressive. That's
yeah,
very
well, it's like it's inside us. I made some research about how music is really just inside all of us. It's biologically human.
yeah,
We even cry in music intervals. There
yes.
is a research, yeah. But then I had some vocal jazz training,
Yeah,
because well, yeah, I was like in Berkeley College of Music. They were like selected me, and then I just like took it. It's like wasn't like an intensive week program for like
yeah,
vocal jazz training, and that's like basically the most singing training, because when you sing, I think you really need a little bit of training, right?
yeah.
And that's how it happened for me. That's like the most musical education that I had. Otherwise, it was just like instinct.
Yeah, following your heart, just following your, yeah, what you're supposed to do.
Oh,
I think
follow
that's
your heart.
beautiful. How inspirational. Thank you for sharing that with us. Thank
Yeah.
you.
No, thank you.
What kind of challenges and barriers have you faced working in music and entertainment, especially being as you identify and you come from a different country? What are some of the barriers and struggles that you faced with making your music?
Well, I think at first was misogyny because I started with a band. I
Yeah.
I formed a band,
Yeah.
and but it was all men and me, right? So I would just like a constant struggle with these men that ended up stealing my songs, and it was just not a good experience. But then and then also like I don't think being a lesbian has been like an issue,
Right.
because I always treated it like this is who I am, and I never give that any more importance than anything, like
Yeah.
than what it is. It's like it's a part, it's my sexuality. So it's like I
Yeah.
didn't even like concern about it, or like so that's like, if I don't think it never like that was something. But definitely just being who I am, like just like like this person that just doesn't care about appearances. I think sometimes people would try to like put their stuff in me, but I never allowed it.
Yeah.
And yeah, basically like that's the worst. But I never let it just I just never let it get to me.
So having a thick skin and staying authentic is what I get from what you're saying, is really is staying true to yourself and not letting other people have an impact on you too much. It's just keep it moving.
Yeah, it's important to always know who you are, and just be who you are, and don't like it doesn't matter what everyone tells you and everyone wants you to be, because you
Yeah.
are who you are.
Yeah.
And just spread the happiness.
And how has that kind of impacted you as a person and your career? How would you say that that's made you feel? Has it slowed you down? Has it made you stronger? Has it made you more determined? What kind of things has it done for you?
I think it made me stronger, and because it gives me this like, for me it's like this thrive to just continue, and just this power to just because I'm really happy, but I also like when someone tries to get to me or my friends, I'm really like I get to like ugh, and that gives me some power to like just stand up for everything that I believe in, and everything that is right in this world.
Yeah.
And that's how it impacted me, because it just it gives you a power when people try to push you down. And then you just have to stick, you have to stand up and keep on. So that's what I do. Yeah.
I love that. Thank you. Thanks for sharing that as well. And obviously, being from South America and coming here, do you find that there's a lot of representation, a lot of people that look like you that are in the main music industry? Do you think there's a lot of music like yours? Do you feel underrepresented? Or do you feel that we're okay with that at the moment?
Yeah, no, definitely there is an underrepresentation for Latin artists.
Right.
And even like in the big arena of music industry, I don't think there are enough of us.
Yeah.
And I remember once I had a conversation with this guy in music industry, and he said, oh, there is a Colombian superstar, like Shakira, but
Yeah.
there is no Mexican superstar. So maybe Lola Pony it is, right? And I was like, hell yeah, like
Yeah.
I can be the Mexican superstar, Lola Pony.
I could see you
And
next time.
and
Yeah,
that's
why
yeah,
not? It's your dream. If you can only dream as big as you want it to be, and if you want to be that, no one's stopping you but you, right? And I think that's what we both know, that
exactly.
you can achieve whatever you want. I think you just got to be passionate, have that drive, and have that love, and that positivity, because I think that's really what people want, isn't it? They want something that's going to make them happy. There's enough bad news out there already. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, of course. It's because yeah, there's enough path and enough sadness and anger in this world. And I think we need people, like if you have that platform to speak up, you just need to be happy and share the happiness. And because there is enough bad, you need the good, the happy, the light, and just to be that for people, make people dance, make
Yeah.
people happy, because that's what we need. That's how we change, because everything is frequencies. And if we start all of us collectively change our frequencies, we can change the world. I really believe that. Maybe some people tell me we're kind of like naive, but I don't think so. I think we just need to change our perspective into this world, and change the frequencies and change the world.
I love that. Oh gosh, all of these things that you're coming out with. This has been a super podcast today. I'm so glad we've done this. Thank you again for coming along and sharing
Oh,
some insights with us all.
thank you for inviting me. I'm happy. I'm happy.
Oh, it's a pleasure. So what would you like to see improve in the next couple of years, in the next 2 to 3 years? What would you like to see more of? What would you like to see change as a whole in the industry?
So I think it is changing already. I think there are more people, like in the talking about like the big audiences and the big platforms. We have a change, because now you have more inclusivity. Yeah, there is more inclusion. You have more people talking about the things that are not right, people speaking up. And I don't know, Beyonce with Black Lives Matter. And then you have I did some research for my master. And then for example, you have Taylor Swift did some other good stuff, Lady Gaga with the LGBT. And now I want to see myself, Lola Pony, representing the South American, and telling everyone about yeah, there is bad stuff happening in South America, but basically we are known for being these really happy, really friendly people, basically, and we are like, we have this heat and this I don't know, there's something inside of us that it needs to be represented.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I just want that to happen. Like, I want to see myself speaking up and sharing the happiness.
Oh, that's lovely. Well, I'll be wishing that does happen for you, because you really do deserve that. You're such a lovely person and a lovely soul. And yeah, I really do hope you do get your dreams, because you deserve that.
Thank you, Bebe. Yeah, no, just have to keep it up, keep on, keep on, keep on.
Consistency, isn't it? And it's just keep going, don't stop. You just keep doing what you're doing, because you're doing a really good job. So
Thank you.
do you think cultural and age differences have an impact on equality and diversity and inclusion and understanding of the different cultures there are at the moment?
Yeah, I think there is like, as a woman, there is definitely we have like these barriers, because you cannot age. It's a sin to age in the cultural industries and in the entertainment industry as a like older woman. You have to be really specific, and then you're under the you're under the eyes of the public, and
Yeah,
they are usually tougher with women than they are with men.
okay.
And yeah, so but there is still a lot of work to do, but we're changing. I can see, for example, I don't know, Madonna. There is Madonna, that she's an example of like a woman that made herself a legend. Obviously, she has we all have our stuff, but she was really clever. She was really like just like
She evolved.
business
Yeah, she
businesswoman.
evolved
And
all
yeah.
the time as well, didn't she? She evolved her image, her style, her look, her sound. It always changed and kept up with the times. I think that's one thing I've always got from Madonna, actually.
Yeah, and it's easy, it's not as easy for a woman to do that, because you have to be constantly changing. And then if you compare it to, I don't like to compare, but we have to, right? So if you compare it to like a man, and then you see like these men that they are just doesn't care about their age, and the people just say, oh, they are just like a big wise man, and but woman, oh no, she's just old, she just needs to retire, you know what I mean? So
Yes.
that's the thing we need to change. I think it is slowly changing. I think it is, and I really have, like, I hope that it will change, and I think I'm certain that it will change, because the new generations are they don't have that, like that chip in them, so
Okay.
they can be the change.
Plus, we'll all call this out as well. Like we're all calling this out. We're all calling for change. We're all trying to make this a better, positive, more inclusive industry, and that's what I get from everyone I talk to. So we're all working for the same goals and the same achievements, which I think is beautiful as well.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful, and the world is about to adolesce. We are tired of being told what to do, what to think. So it's about it. There is a positive change coming, and I can feel it.
Yeah,
And when it comes, everything will be everything. I think is for the best.
yeah,
So we just have to make it happen, because nothing happens if you just don't do it, right? You just have to do it.
that's it. I love that. Thank you, Lola. Thanks so much. My next question to you would be: have you suffered discrimination or stigma whilst doing your musical career here in the UK or in Mexico?
I think I think not in UK or in Mexico. In Mexico, it's like well, I did have some. I always have comments in. I think I used to. We were going when I was with the band. We were going to sign with a like an independent small label, and then they started to making comments about they wanted to change me, like my appearance, and I was like, no. I just laughed and said, well, I'm not a model,
Yeah,
I'm an entertainer and a music composer and a
yeah.
singer, so I'm not going to change anything. And then here, I think people expect you, sometimes people in other countries expect Mexicans to be like, I don't know, maybe sing really folkloric or stuff. And it's like, no, like I don't even write in Spanish. I express myself a little bit better in English, and also, well, in creativity, right?
Oh,
And but I do like Mexican rap, like I rap in
cool.
Mexican, not
I
even Spanish. I think it's Mexican because
love it.
yeah.
Twist it up a little bit, right? Put your own little twist to it. I love that.
Yeah. So that's the thing, the only thing. But I don't think I've ever experienced like that much discrimination, like that much.
Right.
But I'm not in the big scene. Let's see when I'm in the big scene. That's
Yeah,
gonna be different. But that's why it's important to surround yourself with your team.
people. Yeah,
So yeah.
definitely agree with you on that one. Well, we'll have another interview when you get a little bit further on in your career, and let's see. And then we
Yeah.
can share it again, can't we? So we can go back to this one and say, actually, you were so right. So let's see how it works out, right? Fingers
Yeah,
crossed.
let's see how it all goes.
Yeah. So what kind of major successes and wins have you had to date? And have you got anything up and coming projects, singles, or releases that you'd like to share with everybody?
All right. Yeah. So I think my wins are just being able to continue and making music and performing everywhere. Um I am now in Superstore, and I once performed here in Superstore,
Oh,
and it
wow.
was really
Hola. In
good. Yeah.
Dalston. You literally in Dalston.
Yeah, I'm in Dalston right now, in Dalston
I,
Superstore, and I performed here, and I think that's a
I
big win because I
live
really liked it.
I'm 5 minutes away. Literally, I literally live 5 minutes around the corner. Watch you. I'll be coming around there in an hour's time or half an hour. Watch, I'll come around and see you.
Yeah, oh my God. Yeah, I didn't know. Well, I'm here now, because I
Oh,
didn't have a Wi-Fi.
it's a nice little place, actually. Yeah, it's not bad, is it? I know exactly where you are on Kingsland Road. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, not far at all.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's it. It's a big, and also just for me to be here in London again, and just being able to perform here and make music here, that's a big win. And I am making music now at the moment with SMSLCX. We're making an art experiment, and we're going to release it soon. So my new release is coming around, I don't know, maybe in like a month or maybe a bit more, but it's definitely soon, and I can't wait. It's like schizophrenically happy.
Good luck. I hope it all goes well as well. So if people want to follow you, find you, Lola, where could they go to find you on Instagram, on Facebook, or anything else? Where could they find you?
Well, my Instagram is Lola Pony TV. So it's LOLAPONY and TV as in television. And that's for Instagram and for Facebook. And on YouTube, I'm on Lola Pony. I'm on Spotify as well, Lola Pony, LOLAPONY. And that's it. Yeah.
But I just want to thank you so much for taking the time out this afternoon to come and do this with me. And I'm hoping you all the best for your new work that's coming out, your immersive stuff, your singles, your releases, and all the stuff that you're doing, because you're such a great soul. And I really do appreciate your time and for you to just share your views and vision with us. So thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you. You're amazing too. And I'm just happy that you invited me, Bebe. Thank you.
There's no worries at all. And we'll speak again soon.
All right, let's speak soon.
Thanks, Lola. Bye.
Bye.